Hi and welcome to this short video, but hopefully it's a comprehensive video that will tell you about the three pillars, the three areas that we focus on in delivering affordable housing across the UK. And those three pillars are integral to any development, but particularly this, and we work it slightly differently. So this is how we are going to contribute across the UK to the housing shortage, and we do get handsomely paid for it. So the way we do it allows us to scale, it keeps risks down, and generally makes the whole process fit in to the customer's needs. So very quickly here, three main pillars, the areas that we need to focus on is first of all the prospect, our client. So working backwards with what we do, we don't speculatively build and hope to sell. We find out what our client, our customer, our prospect wants. Then there's the land or the property. So we found out what they want and we go out and find it. And thirdly is the contractor. So bringing this into the frame, we can deliver the whole package to our customers, to our housing associations or to our charities, and all brought into one. So a little bit more about the customer, our prospect. First of all, we find out who operates in our area. Associations do cover quite large geographical areas, but not all of the UK in many cases, or very few cases. So we need to know who's active in our area. We find out what they will say yes to, because we want to know exactly what they want and what they're going to pay ultimately, what their budgets will allow. We know who the key people are that we need to talk to, which allows us to get decisions, which allows us to get the key information and build up a relationship. We're going to learn what to say and when to say the right things to make ourselves more appealing. It's a pitch to a certain degree, but it's also a more fluid conversation, but we need to get the right points across and show credibility. And then there's the presentation of the opportunity itself. So when we've found an opportunity, there is a certain way it needs to be presented and be understood by our client that it will deliver what they need. And then there's the land. Clearly, this is the lifeblood of what we need as a developer in any form of development. The customer, once we've got the relationship established, that's an ongoing relationship, and we don't necessarily have to keep renewing that. The lifeblood is the land. We need to keep a steady stream of opportunities coming through, but we'll be looking for specific land based on the criteria of our client. We're going to build an ecosystem, as I would refer to it as, to generate leads. And there's many ways we're going to generate leads, to the point where we have leads come to us, we have sources, we have various ways of getting opportunities to us that we can then present in the right way to our clients. We know how to appraise them and value the opportunity, and this is really important, that we are on the same wavelengths, the same page as our client, and not just sending over sites that don't fit the criteria, but also costings that are way out. We need to prove credibility and maintain credibility, so we need to show that we can understand their needs and deliver and present to them in the right way. Then we move on to covering any planning constraints, because any site is pretty useless to anybody in what we're doing, at least, or any developer, until we get the permission on there. So we're looking to work quite closely with planning consultants and architects and our clients to deliver and design exactly what they want. And then we move on to the project costings. Also very key as well. The client of ours will tell us exactly what they can pay for the build of a property or a project. So we need to understand that we're presenting that in the right way, that we are able to deliver in their parameters. And finally, the contractor. Very important, working at this high level, that we're working with professionals. So we can't work with builders, if I can highlight the difference between a builder and a construction company. we're looking for professional contractors. They need to fit into the kind of client that we're working for. And the benefit of that is that we are also working with professionals, so there's way less headaches, way less misunderstanding. Things get done a lot more quickly, and we need to work with the right people to deliver these. So we're going to work on how we would find that appropriate contractor, why many don't make the grade, and how we can pull out the ones that do, or bring the ones that are close to being able to work with us, bring them up to the mark. And there's certain criteria, there's certain compliance, there's certain structures that we need to follow to do that. And then moving on to the general build contracts that are required in our arena. Very key as well that's put together and put down in the right way. And how we can also acquire introductory fees for bringing the right contractors in. A tender process is possible, and that's very, very common, or we can work in a different way where we would generate finder's fees for packaging this together. So again, 3 main parts to summarise. We've got our prospect, we've got our land, and we've got our contractor. If we can focus on building those 3 areas up, we're really doing well, and that's as easy as it is. So hopefully that's been really useful to you. I look forward to speaking to you soon. If you need to know anything more, please click on for a chat, a consultation, and we'll go from there. Bye-bye.